It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen comes down throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. They're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Caden, here's now the key. With that number one seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. James Cook the intended target, and we'll see what they do here on second down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On first down, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Dory Jackson now to return it. Making some progress here. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go, set.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. They'll cobble together a yard there. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, Flacco. It's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runners. That's instincts come to life.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Allen on 3rd and short. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Where's the intensity we expect in the playoffs? The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John, well done there. I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down, run from Judkins. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick